Hey guys, and welcome to episode 112 of the Let's Play. I realized that it's been almost a week since I last uploaded an episode, and I'm very sorry about that. I've just been quite busy in life. I do hope that in the next upcoming weeks I'll be able to release a bit more videos, because lately I've just had many things to do. I've also been streaming Tycoon 3 more so than I've been making videos, and streaming means that I am working on many projects that I would like to show at some point maybe. But not really projects that I turn into videos. So that's really the thing. I have been playing Tycoon 3 still, but just haven't been able to upload videos of it. But in the next coming weeks, I mean, I'm gonna have exams next week, and after that I'll pretty much be free for a tiny bit of time. So hopefully I should be able to make some more videos after that. In any case, this video is going to actually feature the tour of the park. It's gonna be a small tour, and I'll just quickly go over the things which I've already shown in the earlier tour, and focus more on the things which are actually new and my plans of the park. But before I head into that, I still wanted to make this log flume look a bit more inviting. A really big problem which I had with this log flume for quite a while is that it's so incredibly large. It's that very large lake which it swims in, but it doesn't really have any scenery around that to make the log flume more inviting, more of a nice place to be. And I suppose I wanted to do it the Silverette way of making something look nice that has lots of scenery and flowers to make it look as inviting as possible. And also something which I wanted to do is to get more trees in here. I really felt like this was the only way for me to do it here, since this is a log flume which swims around in a lake, and this makes it very hard to actually have more compact scenery, since I am pretty much forced to have this very large lake, since I need it for the CTR to swim in, since it doesn't come with its own water. But obviously you do end up with a large lake that is very open and cold looking, and that's why I wanted to have more trees, flowers, and general foliage over here. And that's pretty much why that is happening. Also, you might have noticed that I have a couple of empty planters, which I might get back to in the tour of the park. But there is actually a bit of an issue lately. I have actually reinstalled some sets which I've already had, but gone to newer versions. But the newer version of N7's ornamental tree actually removes the cypress tree, which is my favorite tree in the pack. I've talked with N7 about this, but he doesn't like the tree. I beg to differ. It's an amazing tree, but it basically means that I need to reinstall a couple of sets to get my old stuff back and repair some things in the park. Other than that though, this area is almost fine, and I don't think there are too many issues with it. Really, the only thing which I'm still looking into is how to make this log flume, especially over here with this section in front of the station, how to make it look more comfortable, because right now it just is very open and cold looking, I think, and it's gonna be especially hard in front of the station over here, because I do still want to have the station be visible from the pathway on the other side, and I do also want to have the rest of the ride actually be visible from that pathway. But obviously I do want to have some sort of scenery over there, so really I'm just hoping that'll sort itself out in later episodes, because at the moment, I have to be very blunt about this, I don't really have too much of a planning for this park. It's generally gonna be just opening it, see whatever I feel like doing or what I can do, and just roll with it, which is quite a dangerous strategy, and I don't always apply, but at the moment I just feel like doing it, and that's what I enjoy most in the game. So it's gonna be that again for a little while before I work on the dark ride in the English area, but that is also something that I should definitely get back to in the tour of the park, which will be in a second, because I'll be done with this time-lapse right here, so let's go. Alright, so here we are. By the way, quick notice, prepare for a lag storm. You don't notice the lag since I time-lapse my videos and speed them up by quite a bit, but even so, the FPS of the time-lapse is not even that high, and I've been able to get frame rate drops of 2 FPS in the game, and sometimes it runs steadily on 5 to 6 FPS. I'm very sorry about that. Tycoon 3 is just a bit poorly optimized, and there's already a lot in this park, so it's something I can't really do anything about. In any case, here is the entrance area, which I am still thinking about redoing, because the pathways, in my opinion, are not really what I want to have. I am happy about the way that the entrance building looks though. Though I am still planning as well to have a little road over here, maybe a ticket building, whatever I feel like, and actually have some sort of system that would actually work to buy tickets. And then I would probably want to have turnstiles in the middle of this passage. I don't know why I don't have them yet. It's probably got to do with these pillars and not really working out. In any case, then you enter the park right over here, and here is the main street. There is the frame drop, by the way. Excellent. And these buildings are sort of functionless. They don't really have anything in them. Here are some missing cypress trees, by the way. But they are generally, I think there'll be shops and restaurants. I still need to get signs for them to make them feel a bit more alive. Like some small ice cream signs or names of restaurants, for example. But I need to work on that in the future. There's a couple of missing trolley tracks over here. And then this is the rest of the main street. It's pretty inviting looking, I do believe. I do kind of like it. I did get the bakery over here, but other than that, there isn't really anything else. And from that, we go to the the chair swing. That's what the name is. Go away, stupid thing. It is currently still floating because I'm missing that base, and it'll definitely not be black, but I've got some major hitbox issues with that thing, so that'll be fixed later on. And after that, you move into the Spanish area at the moment, which is... I'm still not actually sure if I want to do it that way, but supposedly this would be the Italian area, but honestly it would also fit into Spain, so I think I'm just going to call this entire area Spain and get that over with, where we've basically got this little restaurant over here, a very small teacups ride over here, because the big teacups ride is of course reserved for the English area, and some very Madrid-esque facades over here. A couple of these should still be finished though, and I do want to add some more details to these to make them feel more alive. And it's a little ride that's very hidden behind everything, but it's a ride that I get in all of my parks almost. And here's the log flume itself, which is pretty much the centerpiece and major weenie of this area. A couple of things also to fix is the fact that this clock has a terrible render distance, so I need to look at that again. And yeah, I think otherwise actually it's a pretty good area. I do want to, of course, add some more scenery over here. And then from that we go to Holland, which, I'm sorry Dutch people, but this is a transition area. It's just very small. It doesn't have any attractions other than a train station over there. And it's just quite small. But I do like the way it looks. I actually think it's the, thus far, the most realistic area in terms of how the everything looks actually. I was about to say the architecture, but the bridge, which by the way, the bridge and the windmill are made by Piece of Prestige, so full credit to him for that, because they look absolutely amazing and really help to make this area look more Dutch. But yeah, overall I think this has got an amazingly Dutch atmosphere, and I do like this station. It's a good weenie for this area, even though the windmill is also sort of a weenie. It's probably more of the weenie. I suppose this is more of a centerpiece, but that's very off topic. Stop that. Okay, so the next area is going to be the English area, which I'm still currently working on. And pretty much what I have over here is a B&M stand-up, which still needs a CTR. It's currently an in-game thing, but that'll be changed later on. There is a small Ferris wheel, which should be like the London Eye or something like that, but it really isn't. There's the teacup ride, of course, because how can I not have tea-related things in the English area? And this building over here with the clock tower that is very much like Big Ben, but isn't exactly like it, is going to be a dark ride. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the park at the moment. I have nothing else to show. The only current plans that I have, you can tell by the color of the ground over here. This is going to be the Alpine area. I might still, well, stop that. I might still expand that. This is going to be the German area, and Alpine and German will be sort of interchangeable, especially in terms of their architecture. I might actually merge them and move the German area away from this area to maybe have a small Baltic or Scandinavian part of the park, but that is still something that I would like to think about for the future, and nothing is still certain about that until I actually finish what I currently am working on. And yeah, that's it at the moment, so I've got nothing else to say. I hope you've all enjoyed this video, and next time I'll just continue working on this park and seeing what I can do. So, see you then, guys.